y'all already know, man. Y'all know how I do. If y'all know, y'all know. But right now, man, I'm with one of the hottest artists right here in Florida right now, man. Tyte, what it is, man.
Yeah, we're good, we're good.
Everything good, man. So we're gonna get right to it. We in Florida, man.
For sure.
And right now, Florida on fire.
Most definitely.
And you starting to, sizzle up right now. But really, what a lot of people don't know, you've been sizzling up. But, you sizzled up at a time where we had a pandemic, where probably one of the, it could be the gift and it could be the curse. So speak on how that affected you so far, man, being that you pretty much got discovered during the time of pandemic.
I mean, perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody got their day. Everybody got their time. I feel like it was just my time. You know what I'm saying? And coming up from in that particular time, I had to grind a little harder. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff had to switch up. A lot of resources that was available were no longer available no more. So you just had to work hard. You had to be efficient. You had to make everything count. And that was pretty much my take on it.
Gotcha. You've been making music for a long time now, man. So like, what was the one that actually got you out there? Like, cause I know you've been doing it for what, about 5 years now?
Nah, I've been doing music since I was 6.
Since you were 6, okay.
Yeah.
Well, how long you been actually recording music? Since you were 6?
Well, not recording, like probably since.
Yeah.
See, I came up in the era, like this interview will take long, bro. Cause I came up in the era of the CDs. I was in middle school, no cap, 7th grade, 8th grade, passing out CDs, pressing them up. And the crazy thing is, I was getting them pressed up down here and having them shipped back to Tallahassee.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I came up in that era of, you had to really stand at the store. I was selling my CDs for $1, $5, putting up posters, opening up for artists. Like, I came up in that era where you had to put that groundwork in. You feel what I'm saying?
So this is pretty much a whole documentary we're gonna have to film on you, man.
Lord knows, like, man, I get game for days.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And perspective for days. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part of it, like, where I'm at right now, it's supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't given. It was, everything was, you know what I'm saying, grinding.
Yeah.
You feel me? But like I say, I feel like that's why I got the upper hand on a lot of artists. I come from an era where you had to make it shake. So when stuff get rocky and shit get kind of like, damn, why this shit going on like this right here? I know how to adapt and move from it. You feel me?
So what was the one that actually got you, like, I guess the mainstream exposure that you needed?
My Florida. It was a record I dropped in 2017, and it was, a lot of people don't know, like I say, like, that was like one of the biggest records of 2017 coming from Florida, from an underground point of view.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, it was used on a lot of the documentaries from a lot of big artists that y'all see now. You know what I'm saying? But nobody ain't know the face.
They didn't know the face with the voice.
They didn't know the face.
I got you. All right, so with that being said, what part of Florida you actually from? I know you represent Florida, but what part you from?
I'm from Tallahassee, Florida, Leon County.
Okay. And right now, man, Florida, like I said, Florida on fire. You got Jacksonville, you got Tallahassee area, you got Orlando, you got Tampa, you got like all the cities in Florida starting to really take off, man. But with that being said, that makes it like kind of harder in a way too, cause more competition, right?
I mean, nah, like I got my own lane. Man. Like I love what everybody doing. Try to step on no toes. Don't try to be like nobody. I support before I even ask for something. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like everybody got their own lane. You feel what I'm saying? And I say that for me. Like I got my own lane. I feel I ain't trying to be something I ain't. I'm telling you what's going on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you come to Florida, you gonna hear that through my music. Off rip, that nigga got to be from Florida.
Yeah, I mean, you was inspired by Trick Daddy, and you was inspired by, some of the vets in Florida that came before you, Plies.
Amazing.
And pretty much they painted a picture of Florida.
Most definitely.
So, but that's a whole other generation back.
Most definitely.
So right now you the generation. You speak for this generation.
I feel like on the voyage for it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What's missing? To give that message across. Like I said, I'm middle age, but I feel like I got a lot of. I'm a little older than the ones that's really bubbling right now. You know what I'm saying? So like, kind of like, I feel like my maturity, and the way that I move and the way that I carry myself, it plays a role into my music. You know what I'm saying? And my lifestyle and how people where I can rock with him. He a people's person. He know how to take when somebody say, I ain't fucking with that. He know how to like, bro, that cool. Like,
Gotcha.
I still rock with you. Like, bro, we can do some business still. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of them type of heads where I'm not easily offended. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like by far that's what Florida been missing for so long since the OGs. That voyage, the business wasn't getting taken care of.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? This little stuff that come into play and we get derailed from it. This person go to jail because of this, or this happening because of this. He get dropped from that label. This happened, you know what I'm saying? X, Y, and Z. But the business always come back down to the business wasn't taken care of properly.
You're right
and
about
I feel like when I came in the game, I had to understand the business, not only the music, but you got to understand your business.
Okay.
You got to know what you're getting yourself into.
And that's the thing I want to get into with you right now. So you was with Atlantic.
I
Are you still with Atlantic?
I was with Warner's first.
Warner,
my first deal.
Okay.
I had just turned 19, fresh out of high school. I signed with Warner / my mixtapes. Y'all know I was their first artist that they signed.
Okay. And that was with Warner, and then from Warner, I guess that situation didn't pan out. So then
I got dropped.
You got dropped.
With beef, flat out honest. Like I got dropped.
Do you feel like he wasn't working hard enough? Like what's different between then and now?
Different between now. Bro, the biggest thing that I had to learn, a lot of people, they so like, bro, let's get signed. Well, from the era that I was coming from, that was everybody goal. When you got signed, you made it.
Yeah.
But people, what they failed to realize is, you got to look at it like any other job. This person can't do their job unless you do your job. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So unless I'm bringing something to the table that's big enough to make this machine move, a machine can't work if he ain't got enough workers working it. You feel what I'm saying? You got to look at it as on the exec level and the music level. What is this guy bringing us to the table to make us give him that budget to push it? You feel what I'm saying? Like I say, I used to think of last year I used to think of 100K. That was my goal. Why I get 100K and 100,000? Nigga, all man, wow.
Yeah, you know.
I'm signing.
Yeah.
But now, I'm like, hell no.
Yeah.
It's too little. It take, bro, 100K is a fraction of what it take to move one record.
Yeah.
You feel me? So when I started understanding that and understanding the business, that's when the whole picture came together.
Okay.
You feel me? So like I said, at the end of the day, it goes back to your question. It just came down to I didn't know the business. I wasn't bringing nothing to the table. It was more so when I got signed my first deal, it was, what can y'all give me?
Mm-hmm. Which is what everybody think when they go into it.
That's what everybody
think. Person.
When you go to the bank and you ask for a loan, what can y'all give me? But the whole principle is you going to the bank to a loan to give your flow plan.
That's free game, man. That's crazy. Yeah.
It be simple stuff, it be in clear sight, but we weren't raised, you know what I'm saying, taught that shit. So we had to go through it.
Swear to God, that's free game. And now your situation, you with Slip and Slide right now.
For sure.
Slip and Slide, man, they pioneers in Florida, man. They've been around for a long time. They had a lot of good artists on the label. And now I guess you about to move a new wave, or what can we expect from you?
Like Slip and Slide, they like what I've been missing. I feel like I'm what they've been missing.
Okay.
Like I feel like Ted, real one, salute him. But I feel like me and him got that same mindset. Like you ain't first, you ain't nothing. Then nobody don't care. You come second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. You could talk that. I appreciate you at it, but bro, who they write the books about? Who they go back and study? Yeah. That's when me and him, I'm like, bro, if I ain't going out number one, you don't need to bring me over here.
Yeah, you're right.
You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, and when I came over there, he understood the process. I was like, OG, I ain't coming over here to be benched. I remember the conversation was like yesterday. He said, I ain't bring you over here to be that. I see the potential, but at the end of the day, you got to understand it from a business level. A person could say, I can believe in you, I can do this and X, Y, and Z, but you ain't bringing nothing to the table. Or you ain't bringing nothing where I can do my job and make it whoop the whoop. Like I say, he was a successful man with those 4-5 artists that everybody know from Florida because they brought something to the table. But you got to think about it, all the other people that came across in the line of that work. You feel what I'm saying? And that's in any business. Like people focus on always on the wins and who they brought to the table, but you got to sit back and think like, damn, I wonder how many losses they took.
Yeah,
They got 5 to pop off and make millions. Yeah. But they probably went through 10, 15 before they even got to that one before the 5. You feel me? So at the end of the day, when I came in this situation with Slip and Slide, it was like I had to understand the business, but not only understand the business, I had to come to the table with something where they can move the product. It's not, well, we got to figure out everything. We got to get you out there. No, I came to the table already in motion. I just need y'all to highlight and make this stuff bigger. That's it.
Just a machine. That's it.
You feel me? And he knew how to move. He said, I done seen it before. I done it before. And I feel like that was like the biggest thing with these labels, and the labels out from Atlantic to Warner's, like I say, down talk nothing, you feel me? Because it was all a learning process for me. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it was like when I got the Slip and Slide, it was something that y'all understand the language. Y'all understand how I'm coming, the words that the type of feeling that I bring. Y'all done seen it. Y'all got the formula.
Yeah.
I just brought the blueprint. Y'all got the formula to make it work. So that was my whole obligation, coming to Slip and Slide like it was home. Okay. Why not? You rep this Florida shit so hard. Yeah. Why not go to Florida? Right. Keep that shit home.
You're right. And you got. I was in the club, man. Like I don't know when and where, but I heard one of your songs, man. And I didn't know who it was, but I seen the crowd. I guess I was a little bit behind. I don't know. I be moving around so much, man. I don't even know what city I was in. But I see that they already on it. You know what I'm saying? So I know that something is working different than what was then. Cause now it's like I say, hey man, I'm going to the studio with this dude Tyte. Tyte. Like everybody know that. So something happening. You feel me? But we ain't gonna hold up too much of your time, man. We definitely gonna get back together on some more work, man. But for the people who don't know about you, let them know how to find you. What what they look for, your single, all that.
Yo, this your old Tyte, man. The new nigga over here at Slip and Slide Records, dog. You can follow me everywhere at the real Tyte, man. The DAREALTYTE. Fuck with y'all.
That's what it is, man.
Definitely.
I'm gonna get with you though, man. You got a whole story to tell, and I know this ain't the time. We gotta get together, man. Like.
We'll start from 6 o'clock that morning. We'll probably be next week. I promise you.
I can tell already, man. You got a story to tell, but I know also when we listen to that music, we're gonna get that story.
Most definitely.
I already did my research, man. Like I said, I've been listening to your music, so I already know.
That's real. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you real quick. On Music Galaxy. Oh, you about to flip real quick? Oh, shoot.
What's the
I'm gonna follow you right now.
Yeah, that was good.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
I hope we go viral like some other interviews. I be working on it.
No, that was good.
I'm a vet too, man. I've been out here for a minute, man.
That's real. You already know that what it really takes.
I already know where you're going, man. I already know where you're going with it.
I gotta say is everybody try to preach that consistency stuff. Consistency. Yeah, it's consistency, but it's a whole lot of moving parts. It's a lot of moving parts.
The last shit that going.
Let me find yours real quick.
Okay.
Let me see Tyte.
Other than the consistency.
There's a lot of moving parts.
Yo, we from the same era, so I already know what time it is, man. We talk about the CDs.
Man. At the store with $1. When I first moved down here, 2017, what that was, 17, we came down here. We stayed in Rosemont, 7-Eleven. To this day, I didn't even know that was damn hood. Bro, I used to be there time in the morning until probably about 4 or 5 o'clock selling my CD for $1. Not knowing when you dead in the middle of the damn trenches.
Right.
You know what I mean? You in the middle of the damn trenches. Then go down here on OBT when you get down there by the stadium, that store that sit right there before the bridge. That one where all them homeless people trafficking. I used to go there every day for $1. I was like, damn, all these motherfuckers coming from, man? I'm like, they got $1. I done seen you sell about 5, 6 seats. I'm like, boy, I'm in the hood for real. You know what I'm saying? But
That's how they know
you
got
get
$1.
with the era that, you know what I'm saying, when we coming in, you want coming in from.
Because I know all about that, man. That's how I came in.
Like I say, it's a lot of moving parts in this shit, bro. Like, a lot of people don't understand it until you get into that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, like, I'm a spiritual person. You know, I prayed. I was like, Lord, let me go through everything. Let me go through everything. Because I was like, when I get there, nobody can't fuck me over. Nobody can't say, or you ain't doing this, you ain't doing this, you ain't covered this, you ain't going to go talk to this person, you ain't going to talk to this person. Like, I ain't no bro from a can of paint. Him, literally, I probably done met you how many times in person? In person.
Probably like 3.
But I reached out to him. I built that relationship from the first time. Still got the messages. Damn, they're like, brother. Third time I met him. Like I said, when you hit me up, you was like, and I was naming some of the DJs. I was like, Juicy Jew. I put when I dropped the hit, how much I was in y'all boys' face. You couldn't get rid of me. But that's what this shit come like. A lot of people be, you know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't talking at you. I'm just saying in general. But you're an OG in the room. You feel me? But I feel like a lot of people, they look for rat den. Hell no, I ain't finna go to the club.
Not because you're here. Why don't you just go to Cleo's?